Hello, everybody. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing so well. I'm so excited to be back. Hello, Nerdy. Hello, Zinni. Hello, Luna. Is it mainly you three? It's you three. Hello. Hi, guys. Hello. We are turning on the camera. Hi. I feel very short suddenly with how I have my camera set up. Hi, guys. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I actually feel so short with how the camera's angled right now. Hold on. There we go. Hold up, let me scour my notes app. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're searching for the names. Guys, I made a financial decision today. Um and oh, I miss April streams. Glad we're so back. Well, there's Hammer. Zane's in one of the drawers, isn't he? Well, there's knew they were hiding off camera. I didn't know what they planned to do. So what if I witness? There they are. Yep. Hammer got a bow.
It's not strong.
Zaid is using my lightsaber that he gifted me. But the decision I made. Hold on, I gotta get up to get this. The decision I made, chat, right? I also got myself a bow today. I also made the decision and paid over $200 to get a bow.
I paid $270.
You did pay $270. I paid like $255. So I'm gonna be learning to shoot.
Archery stream win.
Archery stream win, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna. Oh, I'm holding it the wrong way. Whoops.
No, you were holding it the right way.
No, it was. Oh yeah, it was the right way. Huh.
It's just not strung, so it feels weird.
That works because it's so cool. It is. I've been dying to get into archery since like middle school, because I did it back in like Girl Scouts, ironically. So I've been wanting to do it for a while, and these bows were actually decently well priced.
Especially in comparison to the compound bows.
Especially compared to the compound bows that were like $1,500 to $2,000, while these were under like $300.
Yeah.
For the majority of them.
Yep.
They're not as beginner friendly, but the gentleman that helped us out, like, showed us how to shoot the bows and all, taught us a few tricks and all. I felt super, like, the moment I got to shoot this, I felt so good, chat. I felt so good. Okay? So, yeah. I got a bow. My parents don't know yet.
Like how my head is always cut off. I feel like one of the parents in Tom and Jerry.
But yeah,
like, I just gotta...
Mother and Father Reigns do not know that I have a bow in the house now. You're an adult, it's fine. Yes!
It felt weird pulling out my ID to buy my bow.
Oh yeah, because you have to be 18. It's not the bow, it's the arrows. The arrows you have to be 18 plus to purchase.
I can make arrows at home.
Yeah.
And also it's because like there's kids' bows and such, so if they're just getting a bow for their kid and all
yeah.
that.
Oh, alright.
But yeah, so Hammer and I got bows.
Yep.
Zaid was just there for the experience.
I would have gotten one, but I'm financially tight. I'm in school.
So if Zaid feels like ever shooting, Zaid's most likely going to use mine. Mine is a 40-pound draw. And then Hammer's is going to be a 50-pound draw.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of a lighter one because I wanted something a little more beginner friendly, so I build up the muscle I need, like, because it's going to be a lot of back muscle in the biceps.
Yep.
Oh my god, Hammer has an infinite fletching from living on a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be going out to Hammer's place to do it, and I promise, guys, I will try my best to record it on one of my cameras, because I got a lot of cameras. So yeah, I made a financial decision.
Fun.
And for 6 arrows, the bow, and a protective finger cover.
Let me get this
for, like,
finger cover.
You want to get the finger cover?
I'll get mine.
Mine's in here.
I don't know where yours is.
Oh my gosh. Hammer's a goddamn motherfucking cowboy. But yeah.
Lemon's not in chat, right? Yeah, Lemon's not in chat. We're good.
So
You can show that to chat.
we got these finger covers. So on your, it's a right-handed bow, so we're gonna be using our right hands to actually draw the string. And these just go over your fingers to protect them when you're drawing the string, so you don't get as much like callus and pain. So these will be nice, especially for starting out. Yeah, I'm glad I went with the small because this feels like that's so much space.
Zayd might have to use my finger covers.
No, Zayd has small hands.
Mine are smaller than April.
Yeah. Hammer's pulling out the arrows.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you can't tell, we're very excited. Bows are, well, these are wooden ones. So these actually aren't as heavy as like the compound bows. The compound bows are heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these are the arrows. These are really light. Holy.
Yeah, the carbon fiber.
Yeah.
And
So
'cause they need to be able to flex.
they have an actual point and all. Arrowheads are already acquired. I've only ever shot a bow once on 3-year camp, but I pulled one back a few years ago and it was hard. It's probably because of the weight of the pole.
Yeah, because some compound bows can adjust, so they range from 20 pounds all the way up to 70 for some.
And there's some that can go over 100.
Those are war bows.
Those are war bows.
Those are going to be a lot harder to find and a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
But those can be up to like 120 pounds.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And that gets a no from me.
Hammer and I made the decision to get bows. I'm going to be going out to Hammer's place on my off days when I don't feel it. Hammer, you a nerd, Luna says.
Anything new?
So yeah, I'll be going out to shoot here and there. Hopefully, I do want to get more into sport, and I felt like archery. This is literally true. Yes, Hammer is a literal nerd.
Yeah.
This is yours.
Yes. And all I need to get now is 12 axes.
Shoot through 12 axes clean. Archery is a banger sport. Yeah. My right arm, because I shot like 5 arrows while trying to get the feel for the bow. My right arm already hurts like a little bit at the elbow. But it's okay. It's okay. Why are you making a mess on my bed?
I'm literally cleaning up. That's literally what I'm doing.
We're gonna wait for Hammer to clean up and then we'll actually get into the story. You miss archery? Yeah, I haven't done it since elementary school. When I was in Girl Scouts, we did a Hunger Games themed camp and we learned how to do archery. I only got to shoot like 3 arrows and I missed every shot and was able to draw it back enough. Unfortunately, so hope this already feels a lot better. Like I'm searching for if I wrote down Emo Rogue's name.
I only remember Kumo.
Do you want to close the door? Yeah, so I'll try to record, or if I can get a connection out there, I may even stream some archery practice. The only thing is, like, Hammer was like, oh, what if we or what's it say that said hooking it to the target?
I said putting a GoPro on the target.
I'd be afraid that we hit the GoPro.
If we use my dad's, then we don't have to worry as much.
My dad's, we don't have to worry. Those are expensive.
Yeah, and they're not ours. So
Your dad would be pissed. Well, then again, he may not care enough. I don't know.
he has like 5.
Oh, God.
You're we can just replace it by a new one.
Straight up.
Better ideas are going in my head. But yes, I'm getting into archery. My next few weeks of work are going to be hectic, so I don't think I'll be going out anytime here soon. Archer April emo. Maybe one day. Oh, that could be a fun thing for TwitchCon to hand out. An Archer April, like, sticker or something.
Or if
I
we
might
feel
be
like
able to
going
find
on-
artists that can do that.
Or if we feel like going a bit expensive, you can sign arrows.
I can't bring weapons into the con.
Arrows.
Just
Arrows count.
okay.
Because why do you think you have to be 18 or older to buy them?
I gotta find my bow now. I gotta see Archer April.
What
I
about
promise,
wooden
guys.
arrows that I carve myself?
As long as they don't have tips and they don't have notches to actually be fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll just be stick with a bit of flesh.
They get really strict when it comes to even props, so just read through the rules and everything.
It'll probably just be a stick I carve out with
Fair.
fleshing. Because that stick will be made out of pine wood, so it'll just snap.
But yeah, chat, maybe for San Diego TwitchCon, I'll get like a trainer card of me shooting like an archer trainer card or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Chat, I found a spreadsheet of all the names, not in order. Yo, let's go, Luna!
Nice.
I have my caffeine. As always. You were more prepared. That's good. I have my 40 ounces of water. Yes.
Read it.
It just
Huh.
fits cleanly around it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Read it.
Yeah. Are you we're waiting for this ad to finish, but are you guys ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna sit as far over this way as I can so you can see.
That's the Arbiter and Zavala.
Yeah.
New Zavala. It's
And
a
the Zavala.
Alright, chat. You ready? Are we ready to get into the game finally, chat? I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's copyrighted. Imagine if the I'm ready is actually copyrighted. That'd suck.
Right. Okay, chat. Alright, chat. Let's pause the music. Huh?
Oh, hi, Aspen. I
Oh, yeah,
forgot you were down there.
I'm gonna keep the camera off today. Just so it doesn't block any of the. Well, where is my camera actually? Where? Oh, I must have deleted camera off of this. Oh well. Aspen is here. If she gets up, I'll turn on the camera for you guys. But yes. Are you ready? It's been a while. Do we even remember what happened last?
No, not really.
I don't remember what happened. Just know we're really
All
far
I
into
know
it.
is that emo guy confronted his parents, came back, we gave him a new name.
Yeah.
All these people were counseling him, and he asked about Fable.
Yes.
If we heard from Fable.
We haven't heard from Fable. Fable! I know. I'm scared for Fable. I'm so scared for Fable. I'm worried. Okay. Do you just want to go off vibes for characters and see which ones you want to try voice acting, or do you just want to be...
I think I'd rather be told.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, we got all of them. We can all do one.
How good is just Scottish?
Oh god.
Do you want to do the Scottish, or do you want to do the vampire?
Or you could give them an entirely new voice, honestly.
Yeah, because I've just been doing my Southern with her. What do you
I
want
forgot the voice I was using for the vampire.
You want to give the vampire a new voice?
It'd probably be easier.
I doubt chat remembers the voices that we used.
Probably not.
It's our time to refresh.
I've never done like any voice.
It's
acting.
okay. You don't have to be perfect. We don't expect you to be perfect. I doubt chat expects you to be perfect, so I can just start and we'll see how it goes, and if you don't feel ready, I'm sure Zaid can...
Pick up the slack, huh? And just...
Yes. Good morning. Slept well? Right off the bat.
Okay. How am I gonna do this?
Second half of the season where everyone gets
Recast with no explanation.
It's not even recasting, it's just accent changing. I
Oh,
don't know
wait,
how
hold
to
on.
do Rio.
Hold on, I told them if Aspen came up. Before we actually start, you guys get Aspen moments. Yes.
Such a big puppy.
She's
Little
just a
puppy.
baby.
Oh, just a puppy.
She's just a baby. She looks so relaxed right now.
Such a puppy.
Chat, I think the name document is out of date. That doesn't have all the names. No.
No.
Okay. Anywho.
I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Clearly not with the nerd gummy cluster in my mouth. That grating ain't gonna do in keep. Give me your best lines, I'll hear 'em all today.
Top of the morning to you, adventurers. Hello.
Top of the morning to your laddies.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh no. Top of the morning to your laddies.
Oh my gosh.
Innkeeper has become Mickey Mouse. They got bought out by Disney. That's what.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh boy, let's go back and make some drinks for Pluto.
Why are you giving the dog drinks?
Which one should we do?
You, Aspen.
Which one should we do?
Is this a chat vote time?
Stop. I don't know. Chat, which one do you think we should do?
Can't you link your Twitch?
I can, but for some reason it wasn't authenticating. I can try authenticating it one more time. Did it go?
They want the Jacksepticeye.
There we go. Now you can vote, chat.
You should hit the play button for it.
Yeah. Now you can vote, chat.
1 or 2.
1 or 2. What's behind door number 1? I wonder.
Well,
Wow.
unanimous decision.
Yeah.
It's the more fun option.
Yeah, it is. Top of the morning to you, adventurers.
Go on.
Peace and contentment be upon you, travelers. Sweet water and good berries, friends?
Alright, enough.
You seem to be in high spirits.
Not often you get a chance to work on a project of a lifetime.
I'm glad you're so passionate about this. Hope you didn't give Lynn too hard of a time convincing you. Nah. Once I mentioned Dragonfire, it would have been harder to stop her from going on the quest. Was just tough to find her. Didn't take you for a nighttime soup enjoyer.
I'm not, usually. I can be persuaded, though, with the right soup and company.
I assume your quest for comfort food turned out successful? Not at all. It was thwarted by the shadow of night. Just go with what feels best.
Not at all. It was thwarted by the shadow of night.
Okay, yeah, I like it.
Dearest Rhea, promised we shall endeavor to make the shortbread another day, when the sun is high in the sky, and the stores are open.
I don't need to make that sword first, though.
Did Carolyn update you on what's at stake? Sure did.
Sorry. Those sigils of alcoholic zest won't know I hit them when they see my newly forged weapon.
It's sigils of Alcahest.
Gesundheit.
So I assume you've worked out a game plan. More or less.
Not like we got a lot of info on that quest of yours.
I'm sorry?
Aye, you worked with what you had, we'll manage. Though that ever-burning flame Leviathan sounds more like myth than something real.
Sounds exactly like something you need for a mythical weapon capable of saving the world.
Still, are ye sure you're going to be you're okay with reforging your sword with this gear?
Yes, it's the right thing to do.
That wasn't what I was asking about. Believe me, I know a thing or two about the importance of an heirloom.
It's fine. It's just, I wonder if I'll still feel the same connection to my Baba when I look at the sword afterwards. Eventually, everything she gazed at in life will be gone.
Hmm.
Don't you think she'd like looking at the sword of Carolyn the hero?
It has quite a wonderful ring to it.
I didn't know your grandma, but reforging that sword with dragon fire to save the world. I think she would have been mighty proud of you. And I'll make sure that weapon is the best anyone swung this side of the Ether tree.
You have a competition to win, after all.
Exactly. I've been thinking all night about what techniques to use. The design ain't exactly final, but I'll finish it during our trip to the Highlands if I'm fast enough.
Ray, are you doing okay?
You never heard of giving someone time to think.
You seem to be putting a lot of pressure on yourself.
This can't be some simple, run-of-the-mill weapon. And there's so much to decide before starting the forging process. You daft wench. Hitting, quenching, tapering.
Verican.
And the 5 Verkin heat treatment techniques.
And the 5... Wait. That could actually work. I'm surprised you still remember those.
Certainly. You are very passionate about the method.
I'm just stoked to get a weapon made by you, Ray. If it's you, I know my Baba sword is in good hands. We gotta hydrate.
Hydrate.
Alert!
Break.
Your juice.
My watered down juice, because I added half water to it. So it's technically hydrating.
I could tell.
Yeah.
And the stretch.
Breaks back, dies immediately.
You seem to have the forging part covered. Anything planned for the rest of the quest? Right. Since we don't really know much about who or what might be guarding the flame, we're taking Hex along. Should we encounter any defenses of a magical sort? I switched accents for a second there. As for how to get to the Highlands, Clay and Tia couldn't come along, so let's hope Baya's up for helping us with her tree travel thing. Seems like you've got your bases covered. You as the main fighter, Ray as the craft master, Hex and Baya as magical support, and Kyle as...
I'm afraid I won't be able to fill a role this time, Innkeeper. I tried to distract myself, but the mere thought of dear Evelyn hurting alone, or worse, it struck me with a torment strong enough to make this undead heart bleed with worry.
I love that accent
I actually really like that, yeah, better than what I could do.
No matter what transpired between us, all I craved was to know her safe. But to allow my dear friends to march into danger alone was no less distressing.
He was almost inconsolable. How the hell do I say that?
Inconsolable.
Inconsolable. The entire evening.
I didn't want to choose one side only to lose the other forever.
That's when I slammed my empty bowl of soup down on the table between us. What do you want? Gonna go off and die just because he took his eyes off of us for a few days?
And yet that very fate has struck me several times in the past.
I said, well, do't be damned if ye never get to see me master weapon. Doesn't matter if I have to chew my way through your tree myself. Heard the dead have a taste for bark anyways.
It was as if those words washed away most of the anguish that was ailing my soul. Surely it was enough time to believe in the future. And to reconcile with the past I left behind, all for my most cherished people. As long as,
boy. Sorry.
as long as I didn't forget along the way.
But we found a workaround for that.
Flashcards!
What?
I just need to pull them out and be greeted by the wonderful cards prepared for me by Rian and Karen. Even though they may be far from me.
That sounds great, Kyle.
There's one about you as well.
I'm honored. Seems like you thought of everything then. Hopefully.
Some help from your drinks would be mighty appreciated nonetheless.
Anything particular in mind? Some fire resistance seems like it'd come in pretty handy. That does sound reasonable.
We could focus on agility if we've already gone that direction. Don't think we want to take whatever traps we run into head on.
And add some strength as well for anything we can't avoid.
That and some... that and their fire resistance should definitely help with forging the weapon as well.
Though, that ghost berry I brought you yesterday, I wouldn't mind some invisibility either.
They're just giving us all the options.
It might give us some imaginative ways to deal with whatever challenges we end up facing. Concentrating on intelligence to take full advantage of that sounds like a good option too. Hex would like that. I bet. Knowing him, there's an equal chance of his ideas going right or horribly wrong. If things go south, we'll need the charm to talk our way out of anything.
And this way, dear Evelyn will be stunned by my most captivating entrance.
Sounds decent.
Some intelligence could also help with figuring out those techniques you mentioned.
And my design, I guess.
Oh my god, there's
so many
options.
Innkeep, you're looking at your bust. You look like you're bursting to help us out with this decision. Is it going to be Dex with some strength as backup and fire resistance? Or should we approach this with intelligence, a small dose of charisma in case things go really wrong? And some handy invisibility?
Well, if you're asking me... Oh boy, chat.
And if they die, my flashcards are useless.
Oh wow, we can have them vote for which one they want.
Oh my god, chat, you can vote.
You have to hit the play button, of course.
Yes, yes. I'm really bad at paying attention to the situation. So, okay. Strength, fire resistance, and agility. Or intelligence, a little bit of charisma, and invisibility. Remember, they're going to forge a sword in a fire of what?
Dragon's fire.
Dragon's fire.
Fire and flames.
But also, we don't know what it's guarded by. Luna, oh.
Oh.
Well. I do like that they can vote for these, though. That makes it really, really nice. They're smart enough. It's fine. Hex can be very intelligent, but very stupid. So, I'm seeing you can't go wrong with avoiding fire. Very true. Oh, goodness gracious. What are we thinking? Maybe... No.
We're still missing a vote.
We are still missing a vote. Zenny disappeared, but it's okay. Or Zenny's really thinking real hard. I feel like the last whisper would be... I mean, either way, I think one wins.
Yeah,
What does the fire resistance infusion give? Do we know?
fire resistance.
That's what we need to find out.
That's it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it just helps the last whipper. Well, last whisper anyway.
La Whipper.
Abdul, you're not telling me what I made.
Because you need to add a strength thingy-majiggy.
Oh yeah, I am missing one strength, aren't I? Am I? Oh wait, no, I'm missing one of these.
Intelligence.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Are you sure that's... Because if it's pointing more towards intelligence, that's agility and
No,
intelligence.
these are the same. So it's mainly going to be agility. It has a little bit of strength, it has a little bit of resistance, it has a little bit of intelligence. So it's equal amounts all this.
But I thought it was supposed to lean strength as well.
No, because look. 3 agility, 1 strength. Maybe 2.
Do we have one that's agility and strength, though? Because I just feel like that's the safer option.
No.
Because if it's the only one that we have, then yeah, we'll go for it.
Yeah, because all the others, it's more strength than agility.
That's fair, yeah. Last whisper it is.
Alright.
There are a lot of unknown factors here, and talking things out can only work if the other party can talk. Plus, that fire resistance seemed crucial.
That was a mighty fine drink. I feel like I could forge the weapon in one of Leviathan's volcanoes.
And I sure feel a bit calmer knowing I can rely on my strength if it comes down to it.
And with that, we're off to the Highlands. Me and Kyle are going to go grab Hex. Before I let him go check on his ex-wife, you'd go get Baya.
Sure.
Good. Alright, that's it, Innkeep. One last line for good luck. Make it count.
Mind the creaky step on your way out.
Fare. Fare thee well, Innkeeper.
We're not going to be seeing them for a while. What's it, Carolyn? Kinda weird, isn't it? What is? There's going to be a battle for the fate of the world. But Elfie ain't even here to worry themselves stupid about it. Oh! They'd have loved this, I think. Not the impending doom, but all this getting together to defeat evil stuff. Make sure to tell those guys head into the Twilight Portal, keep an eye out for them. I will. Good. Suppose it's time for me to head out as well. Stay safe, Lynn. Always, Innkeeper. How could you? Guys, we're all feeling the pain, don't worry.
I'm not voicing this guy.
Huh?
I'm not voicing this guy.
You don't want to voice this guy this
no,
time?
no.
What voice should I do?
Zadie used a very, like... What kind of voice did you use for him again?
Patrick Star, think of that. That's what I used.
What?
It was terrible.
Innkeeper, we have returned. I can see that, Tia. I was awaiting you. Though I'm surprised to see you here, Jade. Yeah, well, Miss Hoyler, then thou dragged me along.
Holier than thou.
Some beep about finally doing my part. I distinctly remember you expressing open interest in our plight when we were walking into Inico. I believe you asked multiple questions that indicated your desire to help. And I remember asking how much you'd pay, and you said nothing. So I said no thanks. And yet you didn't resist coming along. Hmm. Do you have a better job lined up, Jade? Not yet. Inako and I are eyeing something, but I guess I've got some time to kill.
Oh.
Another trap! Perhaps Inako can help too then. Perhaps
That's why
Inako
I
can
said
cause
Yeah.
chaos on their own
I'll
then.
do it then.
You go blow my schnoz.
You're gonna go blow your schnoz.
Lord, I knows. Yeah, tissues.
You need to unlock it.
Oh yeah, I do need to unlock it. That's a thing.
Yeah.
No, I need to grab a new box of tissues.
Nerdy, I think you need to send it again.
It's fine.
The vote.
Wow. Inako's weird inverse voice guy, right? Yes. Inako's a robotic voice that Zayd was doing. I think. Is that? I think? Yeah. Pretty positive. Perhaps Inako can cause chaos on their own, then. Unfair. I have work while they have to get all the fun. Well, excuse me if saving the world has priority over your fun. You're excused. I assume you have written us a quest, Innkeeper? I have. Take a look. Excellent work.
I knew we could count on you.
Let me have a look at that. We just had to catch the guy at the portal. Seems simple enough. Hi, K-pop. We even could set an ambush.
Or be sneaky if he's already there.
You can sneak, big guy?
I can do a lot of things.
Accent.
A few years back, I spent time with some lithic panthers who showed me how to sneak up on anybody. I just don't like doing it. It seems a bit rude, you know?
No, I don't.
But I think this situation calls for a little rudeness.
Agreed,
Just as
it
I go
does.
full grown.
And for a little more manpower. I think we're better off without Inako's chaos, but there are plenty of other people available. Hex suggested taking Roy along. He's great at distractions and knows his way around the Twilight Chasm, should our quest lead into it. Apparently he has family there, though I hope we don't need to disturb them. Anyone else? We considered a whole lot more, but Scully and Grace made a good point.
They said not everyone is battle-tested, and that it'd be reckless to take the inexperienced adventurers along. They also said we should look into more backup plans for the backup plan. I think they just wanted an excuse to do some research, and to stay away from the bloodshed.
Can't blame them.
Melly really wanted to come too, but Dave said no.
Oh wait, did we name him Dave?
He's Dave right
He's
now.
Dave.
Yeah.
Dave.
Is he coming himself? Of course. Made those two ask him before we got here. We need good fighters, and kid's got some talent.
No, that was the lead him away nod, not the slit his throat nod. Dave.
I hope he said a goodbye properly this time. Carolyn made sure he did. Never saw a more terrifying death glare in my whole life. It was very impressive.
Sim.
It was. She is blushing, yeah. So, are you two finished with your questions? Actually, could you review the plan for me one more time? It's been a long couple of weeks. Sure. So listen up. We make it to the Twilight Portal by the moon pools and we stop our big bad evil beep from going through. If we fail that, or if he's faster than us, we chase him through the Twilight Chasm and into Yor. And we prevent him from getting that fancy axe. And if that fails, well, we stop him at all costs. Sounds like a good plan. While you're at it, will you keep an eye out for Fable for me?
Of course.
Now, Innkeeper, by the dragons and all that is holy in this world, can we count on your help again? I think the majority of them are in.
They're probably gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna help them one way or another. What do you need? Easy. We just need to be quicker than that maniac. We should be the first to reach the portal. And we should be the first to attack him, all while dodging his counterattacks. Outspeeding him seems like the smartest option here. You're wrong. It is foolish to think his strikes won't be powerful. We need to be well protected against him, so we can take him down before he really hurts any of us. Don't be stupid. If we're fast enough, he won't even get a chance to hurt us.
What if you both strippers?
I'd like you to say that again when you're lying in a pool of your own blood.
Okay, maybe we need both.
It's just the balance that counts.
We could focus on a whole lot of defense, but keep some dexterity in our back pocket. And maybe some of those fast infusion thingies could make up the difference.
I could hasten you with some golden feathers or saber fangs.
Great. Alternatively, you could give us a lot of dexterity instead, with a little bit of defense on top. And to make sure we don't get hurt, you can give us some of those frost armor Scully keeps talking about.
Sure thing. I've got enough frozen pine cones left for that.
I don't think Jade and Tia can make a decision without bloodshed, so can you help us out?
Of course. I know just what to do. Alright, chap. So, resistance with a little bit of agility. Or, actually, they're pretty similar. It's more, do you want more agility or do you want more resistance?
Do we want them to tank the hit? Do we want them to dodge the hit?
Yeah. Easiest way. Tank the
To be
hit,
honest, two of them
dodge
do
the
not
hit.
look like they can take the hit.
I think all of them are very strong as is, but lack dexterity, but the agility would be a good infusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tank, surely. So tank is number 1.
You need to unlock it.
Do I need to unlock it? I keep forgetting to unlock it.
Nerdy, you gotta put in your vote one more time.
I'm sorry.
Keep me, baby,
I wish it
one
would
more
automatically
time.
do it.
Your microphone was topping out. Yeah, you gotta turn down the gain on that.
Oh, it's because you guys are back there, so I'm trying to make sure you get picked
Yeah, I
up.
get that, but you don't have to yell into the microphone.
No, but it's a habit.
I've been trying to speak up a bit more.
Yeah, we were the ones that gotta speak up. You don't got to.
Oh well, if we're
I'm glad
going...
the voice training goes both ways.
Maybe I should voice stream.
Yeah.
Not like that, but
No, like it
Okay.
just getting more control.
exactly.
Because
If I wish to be a voice,
So, we need primarily resistance. But we need agility in that too. Has a little bit of
you
strength.
do like 1 week of voice training and come back with like a Kratos voice.
Bored.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Oh my gosh.
Give me that weapon, boy.
Steel tonic maybe?
That
That's
doesn't have much agility.
no, it does.
Oh,
It's the same optical illusion of the strength one. Lots of
I'm
defense.
just gonna stay out of this. I don't know enough.
Or we could do this one.
First, no. What does the infusion give? Because if we know what that gives, then we'll know how to.
Gives a little bit of strength and a little bit of
So
agility.
then, yeah, the steel tonic's probably our best bet.
Okay. because then we would get up to 2 agility.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. The flex I saw it on.
Oh.
Sorry. I like this. This is sturdy.
Zeta's playing with my frickin' lightsaber.
I don't have enough room in my.
Oh my god, First Snow is such a perfect fit for both, though.
I believe would maybe the perfect snow be. No, it wouldn't.
I wonder, what would the frost armor actually? Hold on. Before we decide for sure. Where is... This is the one we want. And First Snow.
That one already reaches.
But it doesn't do strength.
Yeah, it doesn't do strength. That's
Unless
why
we
can't.
have...
But it's also going to be the wrong infusion if we do something else.
Yeah.
So we got to follow the recipe.
Yeah, so First Snow isn't gonna do eating good today. Either Weeby strength is needed. Hi, Imee. Or we could
Hello.
do... If we did the feather... Because we'd still have that resistance all the way in the agility. And then we have that little bit of charisma.
But we're going off recipe if we do that because it's too
No.
much
Yeah,
defense.
because it's.
It's too much defense if we do
Oh, no. That one, the one with the agility buff is with the full defense.
that. Oh, then yeah, we do
So
that.
yeah, I think the feather, honestly.
What does the tooth give again?
It gives a bit
Um,
of strength and.
Strength, agility.
I would feel strength is better for combat than
Yeah, but
no.
that's not the right. Oh, it's still the right infusion, but I feel
They
like
don't need more strength, though.
the
It's
feather.
either agility or defense. They're not asking
Yeah.
for strength.
What we're trying to do here is do the first snow instead of the steel tonic,
Oh,
just so that it fits the theme.
okay.
Yeah, I think First Snow is gonna be a better. Yeah,
Yeah.
First Snow.
Check the recipe one more time, real quick. Make sure that we all defense
Right.
is just a little bit of agility.
We
Yep.
got that little bit of
That's
agility.
what they all voted
defense.
for. We're good.
Okay.
Yep.
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 Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Is this a potions game? Yes. Defense should be your #1 priority, but I think haste makes for a good backup plan. You can never have enough of those. See, I was right, as usual. You chose the right focus, Innkeeper. Ugh. At least we'll be fast enough so I don't have to listen. So I don't have to listen to you gloat much longer. Let's get this over with. Alright, Clay, let's go.
Hmm.
Clay? He's scared. Are you okay?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Aren't you scared
Of what?
of all this? The fate of the world is a very heavy weight to bear, don't you think? What if someone gets hurt and I can't stop it?
Oh.
What if I can't protect you and the others and the world and the ferrets?
Clay, stop, please. For a moment, just stop.
Oh,
I know this is scary. Truth be told, I'm scared too. My whole life has been building up to this moment. I've always been told I'm meant to save people. And if I can't, what's the point of me, you know?
you are the point. I'm glad you exist, even if you don't save anyone. You're not some mythical savior. You're my friend.
Oh! And you are mine. And I'm a little less afraid because I have you with me. You taught me how to value myself as a person, despite all the weight on my shoulders. I wish you would do the same for yourself. Don't start crying.
I'm crying. I'm sorry.
Chad's crying. It's okay.
Oh man.
I promise you, together we will get through this.
I'll ask my real quick.
And we will save each other and our friends and the world and all the ferrets. And the innkeeper while we're at it. Thank you. I appreciate being included. Alright, guys, I'm gonna let you do this vote real quick. Little sister Reigns needs a hug. I'll be back.
Cerisi. It's a lightsaber form. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi's. It's mainly so that you have your hand out so that you can swing to block blaster bolts while grabbing the handle and go into defensive formations.
Most Jedi seem to have like a very defensive style.
It depends on the form. Cerisu's the most defensive. That's why Obi-Wan Kenobi was the best going up against General Grievous. I'm sorry, we're talking about Star Wars stuff at all. The microphone is definitely picking us up, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, hold on.
That's right, Luna.
So if you actually go into the form Qui-Gon Jinn used, and I believe it's also Yoda, which is Ataru. No, Atari. That's the one where you hold it like this. It's the more offensive form where you're giving more of your physical exertion into actually striking.
I wonder if any of them's ever used Fool's Guard. It's where you hold like this.
Mm-hmm.
You look open, but you're actually very slick like that.
Yeah, because you're, especially if you do it the opposite direction, your dominant hand is the one pulling the handle.
And then you can also very quickly put it in that guard, so you can actually block.
It's also because you have more power, so as they go for a strike, you hit the blade away. And so your blade's like this, it bounces, and you can just go forward.
Yep. Thrusts are actually very strong in sword, but they don't
Technically speaking,
they don't look as cool as the cuts.
Technically speaking, that's why I want to use. That's why I have a double-bladed lightsaber, because it's constantly doing a fool's guard, because of the back blade. So you have no idea if I'm going to be using what blade or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's really nice.
And I'm just going to be very far away.
Oh yeah, you have a bow, but you know, what's
What's
a projectile that can disintegrate when hitting a lightsaber?
I want you to tell me who's good against fighting Jedi and Sith without lightsabers.
Mandalorians.
So that's a new
Do I
thing.
have NESCAR?
A kid crying over school ending and wanting to go back to school on Monday.
You could not drag me back into that school building. I'm graduated and I am done.
Oh my gosh. My little sister's fine. She doesn't like change. Let's put it that way. She doesn't like change. And obviously school ending is change. School starting is change. You get used to a routine and then you have to make a new routine, you know? She'll be okay.
Are you sure?
She just needed a hug from her big sister.
Summer
That's
break's
all.
gonna come around. She's gonna
Autism.
Summer break's gonna come around. They're going to enjoy it, and then when
Yeah.
school's starting back up, I don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You said at the
Well, and
beginning of
also
summer.
she said she doesn't want to get older. She doesn't want to go to 8th grade. I forgot people don't like school and actually like summer break. This one is the exact opposite. My little sister likes school and dislikes breaks. So,
I
it's
love
strange.
breaks.
But yes, she'll be fine. She will be absolutely fine. I'm okay, thank you.
These are the last two.
I'm trying to stream. I thoroughly enjoyed school until VCE, the hard stuff before graduating. Okay. Fear is a powerful motivator. Use it. If you're scaled.
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 Scale
If you're scaled, If you're scared they'll get hurt, channel all your fear into making sure they don't.
So, use my fear for strength, just like with anger?
Exactly. Don't let him use it against you. Strike him down with it.
I think I can work with that. Can we still hold hands on the way there so it's a little less scary?
Oh my gosh, that is precious. Of course. And remember, you can never lose me. Your bracelet will always tell you exactly where I am. Why am I going into a British accent? But it fits.
It fits.
And if you get lost somehow, despite your impeccable sense of orientation, mine will help me find you too.
You'd get just lost looking.
Maybe I'd have to ask Jade for help. I'd do that for you.
Thank you.
Marry
Tia.
each other, damn it!
Thank you, Tia. You're a great best friend.
Oh! So are you. Alright then, best bud. Let's do this together. Best of luck. Oh, she's blushing!
We won't need it.
Clay, if you don't come back with a ring and are on one knee.
Hi, pretty girl. What? I missed her.
Fair enough.
You must have made some really good drinks, Innkeeper. I've never seen Clay that determined. I try my best. I have to say, Grace, I'm surprised you're not accompanying Hex to see the ever-burning flame. Oh my gosh, I haven't done her voice in a while.
You gonna try?
I'm gonna try.
She didn't want to stop studying the magic spells.
I still got
You
it.
still got it.
She thinks they might help us solve all of this.
I think what might help me right now is a drink. Something that'll get my thoughts flowing gracefully despite all this mess. Give me a moment. Why does Melly look so like... Why are you using my wrist support as a boxing glove? Chat, don't mind the noise in the background.
We're stupid.
We're throwing hands. I am, at least.
Sparkling Nebula? Yeah. Sparkling Nebula. What just happened?
Nothing.
This just had a hand like right there.
A delicious thought detangler just for you. I don't think I've ever tasted detangler as delicious as this.
You've tasted detangler?
Melly, would you like a drink as well?
No, thank you. I've already had 3 hot chocolates today.
Oh, that's a sugar rush.
Oh, look at that look.
I think if any more magic enters my system, I'm going to eat the sun.
Yum.
Oh.
On to another topic then. I heard you formed a research team?
We did. Obviously, Grace and I are the leaders, but we also recruited Scully and Archie. And Una said she wanted to sit with us and crochet while we work.
Aww. Lazy as usual, I see. What a great excuse to help. It's unlocked. Thank you, Hammer.
You're welcome. I'm like that little Microsoft paperclip.
You just put a sticky note on the right corner of the monitor. Unlock the votes.
Yes.
Lazy as usual, I see. Ouch. Una's the old, like, sea creature, like, character, right?
Yes, the one that sounds like Mike Wazowski. Always watching.
Always watching.
Always watching.
Always watching. Mike Wazowski, are you trying to get chloroform again?
Oh, goodness. What a great...
You can do it.
Hello? What a great excuse to help. She insists we don't call it helping. Of course she does.
Rufus is helping us too. His wool is so soft it calms everyone down. I wish Dave would join us too. I guess he's busy fighting the mean guy. But he promised he'd be back soon, so...
And he'd better keep that promise. What are you looking into anyway? Melly mentioned spells? Are those the ones Hex found in the tower? Yes, those ones exactly. He stayed up all night decoding their formulas, but as soon as he figured out what they were about, he lost interest. So I picked them up. Most of them were rudimentary, all things we already have in our spell books. But two stuck out to me. Care to educate me? Which one do you want to hear about first? Teleportation or soul binding? Ooh. I remembered.
Is number 2 just complicated marriage? Seems chat wants to know.
I guess so. Complicated marriage, that's what you called it.
Soul binding, so...
Till death do us part.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And if one of you goes to hell, both of you go to hell.
Soul binding. Hex brought home a glass case with a glowing floating scroll inside. After we got it out and removed all the protective runes, he was pretty disappointed. A riddle-locked glass case and protective runes. Seems like someone didn't want it to be used. I'm pretty sure I know why. It describes pulling souls right out of people's bodies and binding them to objects.
Soul tripping.
Completely
phylactery.
volatile magic and dangerous. I assume it's been a little hard to translate. I'm trying to figure out any side effects it may have.
There's no gods in this world known as the ideal masters, right?
No.
And we don't got a soul, Karen?
No.
Okay, sweet.
So I
Skyrim
can
reference.
So I can convince Hex not to use it whenever he's slightly inconvenienced. Sounds difficult, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. What about the other scroll? The other scroll. One of the scrolls he found holds a powerful teleportation spell. Now, I fancy myself quite equipped at conjuration magic, but Hex finds it boring. He picked the scroll up because he assumed the golden runes meant it was special. He was right, but I guess it didn't fit. Didn't have enough fire for him. More special than a soul binding scroll. No, but still special enough. I think if cast correctly, it could get you anywhere in Asteria with incredible accuracy. Even to protected places and other planes, but I'm trying to figure out how to use it without destroying myself. It requires more mana than people usually have in their body. So you think it'd kill its caster? Almost certainly so. It still has a lot of promise. Maybe I can modify it. Best of luck. Thank you. I would put, honestly, just give him soul husk extract. Honestly, I would put me in a raven, not an object.
If the potion detangles thoughts, is it just Adderall?
What? Alright, I'm quoting that. Hold up.
What?
Our potions are literally common medication.
Yeah. If it gives strength, steroids.
If it gives focus, Adderall.
Yeah. Charisma is just alcohol.
Liquid courage. Yeah. Speed is crack. No, speed is caffeine.
A little bit of meth to make you go faster.
No! Oh no, this stream's gonna lose its family friendly status.
It was family friendly. Oh no.
Do you have the PG-13 tag on?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, let's stop talking.
Hex also brought back a lot of Wizard's personal notes. Diaries and such, retellings of his exploits, of his hopes, dreams, and fears. When I have some more time, I think I'll be able to do a deep dive into who he was. Maybe I can even put a little exhibition together, if Voy and Iniko let me borrow some of those magic items. I doubt they dare to refuse you. I'd hope not.
I want some magic scrolls of my own to decipher. But first we need to finish this research, just 'cause we need to figure out what to do if...
It's just nice to have something to do is all. Plus, I'll take any excuse to hear more of Scully's Everbloom stories.
He's trying to figure out whether we can reserve the sigils. That'd be neat.
Maybe you can duct tape them back together?
I don't think so. With Archie's help, I also made this whole board where I can collect and connect all of our clues. Specific... Spaghetti... Specifically, I've been looking into who exactly that necromancer guy could be. Clay said he noticed some flowers on his armor, and I think that might be a clue. Maybe he's a florist, or they're zombie flowers, or he wants to destroy all the flowers. I need to figure out what his motive is. Because if we can figure out his motive, we can figure out who he is, and then we can figure out his weakness.
Spaghetti.
Now that we'll need them, because Dave and the others will. What did he say? Kick his abs! But looking into it makes me...
Calmer?
Yes. They'll be alright, right, innkeeper? The zombies aren't going to eat them like they ate my parents?
I forget about that. Alright, chat, sorry. Father Rains came in.
Hideo Kojima announced that he left his staff a USB stick of game ideas to use after he dies. Pro gamer move.
They won't. They'll all protect each other. He'll come back for you.
I hope so. I don't want that to happen again. I miss my parents. I wish they were here to hold my hand.
Oh. What were they like?
Well, I remember my dad always told me bedtime stories about swashbuckling burglars. And I remember my mom loved making things out of yarn, especially socks. And they were really nice and cool, and I loved them so much.
I know I can't replace your parents, but is it okay if I hold your hand until Dave, Carolyn, and Fable come back?
That'd be nice. I feel a lot safer with them around, you know? Like I'm home again.
You are home. You're not alone anymore. Both 1 and 2 sound like good responses. As I lose my mouse.
Honestly, personally, I'd go for 1 over 2. That's just me,
Same.
though. I'm not voting.
I would also vote for 1 personally.
Yes. Whoa,
Ooh.
it's divided.
We have a split for the first time.
Nerdy and Luna both say number 2. Zenny says 1. I mean, you two could hop in chat if you really wanted to.
I can't log in on my phone for some reason.
Huh.
So. Plus, I've done enough voter fraud in your chat already.
I haven't done any voter fraud. This is gonna be my first accusation, so you know what?
It's gonna make it a 50-50.
And then I believe at that point it goes up to the streamer.
Tee.
Yep.
You could have just paused. the
We've
voting.
been saying Dave missed his daughter. Come on. We have. He's literally her dad now, guys. Come on. Mods ban Zayd. Zayd is a mod.
I hate mods.
Zayd cheated. I say number 2.
Hammer, you're the tiebreaker.
1.
You're not alone anymore. I mean, both sound good. That's the thing.
I just feel like
But also, I feel like You Are Home fits better, personally.
You're the streamer, and it's your
I
stream.
know.
the reason I don't want to say you're home is because that seems a little pretentious. Saying you're not alone anymore just seems a bit more. You're giving more of a camaraderie vibe.
That's fair. They hate the found family trope.
Flip a coin?
Roll a dice?
Want to flip my phone?
No. All right, let's get a dice.
No, I have dice right here. Oh, I have the big dice. I can roll this.
All right.
That's a light. You sure you want to do that?
It's 3D printed.
Okay,
It'll
let's
be
do it on the
fine.
bed at least.
Odds are you're not alone anymore. Even is you are home.
5.
5. So odds. So you're not alone anymore. Luna. You're not alone anymore.
I know, and that makes me feel a lot braver. But enough dramatic backstory, I'm turning into Dave. Just less repressed and gay for Fable.
Damn. Maybe it's time to head out. We'll update you on our research tomorrow, Innkeeper, but first...
We're
Called
going-
out.
Yeah, call it out. That's funny.
We're going to get a lot of ice cream.
Exactly. Una promised she'd make some. Save some for me. We'll try. He's
Who is
back!
Who is this?
Hello there. It's been a while since you last showed up. Quincy's back! We love Quincy. Quincy is back. Chat. Yippee! Quincy, our beloved.
I am not very good at the Asian accent.
Quincy has more of like... Hold on, let me pull it up. So you can hear it.
Jesus.
He totally looks like he hails from. Arigatou gozaimasu.
So this is Quincy in real life.
Quincy's Tavern. Friend, my name is Quincy. What can I get you?
Oh, yeah. Okay, you showed me that. Yep.
Yep. Do one of you want to try voicing him?
Hell no, but I kind of have to.
Yeah.
I
I've already done two.
You were the Asian.
Can I just do my normal voice? Would it fit? Would it fit?
It's up to you.
I figured you went home without saying goodbye.
I wouldn't do that, my friend. I did end up finding those golden loon feathers quickly, with a little help from from Voyage. But with everything going down, I decided to stick around and help those in need.
That sounds just like you.
How are things with you, though? You don't need to say much for me to know what that face means. I've seen it once or twice before. Is there something I can do for you?
What is there to be done, Quincy? It's like everything is in limbo.
Like dancing on the edge of a blade? One wrong move and it's over?
Something like that.
Would it help if I asked you for a drink?
Maybe.
You know what always helps me when I'm feeling down?
What?
A good cup of Quincy's hot chocolate. Oh god, he's missing fingers.
Oh yeah, that's him in real life.
Oh!
Yeah.
This is literally inspired by. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's amazing.
He's in the game.
That's awesome. Here, after all I've heard, you might need it more than me.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Now, go on. Make me a drink. This one or another one. Whatever you'd like.
I want to make the hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
The hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
I gotta make the hot
Hot
chocolate.
chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Hot
It
chocolate.
gives high agility. That's awesome.
Hot chocolate.
Speed and hot chocolate.
Oh, the sugar rush. The caffeine.
I'm assuming we'd put like pepper flakes in it or something.
Should spiky thing in.
This one?
Alright. Hammer's been dealt with.
Well, that's invisibility though. Maybe we do. No.
You came powder. I don't know. I just thought of Princess Bride. You know.
I think the flowers are gonna be the best fit.
One of the more deadly poisons.
Yeah.
And the game of which has begun. What's that? You fell for one of the most classic blunders.
Hot chocolate!
How does that make a hot chocolate? Those colors.
Who knows? Mix every drink. We've unlocked all the drinks. Couldn't wait to try it out right away.
Well, you replicated it perfectly. My hands and heart are warm. Want to sip yourself? You look like you need it.
Maybe later. May this drink be warmer than the currents of these times.
It most certainly is. Thank you, Inkeep.
Of course.
So, how are you?
I'm... Oh. Do I play this to myself or do I play... That's a true question. Do I play to more of myself or do I play to what chat? So since we are getting to interlude character, does this mean it's the end of Act 3?
Probably.
Possibly, yeah.
Nerdy.
I'm losing my mind. We're always losing our mind, Nerdy. Come on, be more original than that.
Wait.
Okay. Everyone's saying 3, but I'm like, you slighted us. You...
Cited.
Yeah, no, you slighted us on your home. Give us this.
Fine.
The size in the background. Oh my god.
It was left up to fate, chat.
It was left up to fate. We did roll a dice for it.
Well rolled.
But also, this is my character technically.
So you have final say above all.
I have final say, and I am the streamer, so.
Yep.
But also, it is fun letting chat have their way as well. But also, I'm kind of leaning towards the I'm just numb. Because, like, all of this is overwhelming, where I know I personally go kind of numb, because I'm like, I don't know what to do. Ooh.
It's up to you.
I know it's up to me. Chat, how hurt would you be if I went with my own thing? I wonder. 3 out of 10. Very. 2 very different responses.
Okay, now to be fair, one of them was from Luna. It should be Void.
Damn. I mean, also that I'm losing my mind because everything's just so chaotic makes sense as well. Accurate. Alright, I'll go with chat. Understandable.
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 It feels like an underreaction. My mouth system.
There we go.
It feels like there are a million different emotions whirling around in my head. Almost none of them are good.
And if they are good, my worries twist them into something horrifying. That doesn't seem fair.
I don't know if emotions can be fair or unfair. Either way, it's good to feel things. Remind you that you're alive.
I'd like to feel a little less.
We all say that until we suddenly do, and then we wish we weren't so empty. Isn't it good to care again? To have people you want to be well?
Maybe. I didn't think I'd care again. I didn't want to, but...
But it just happened?
Yes, just like that, without my consent, I might add.
The heart wants what it wants, and sometimes what it wants is friendship. But I can see how that's a scary feeling. So many things are on the line now, perhaps more than you bargained for.
It was easier when I just looked away.
Would you rather look away than help your patrons, your friends?
The lore. Ooh. Ew. I don't know, actually, chat.
Remember, chat, this is asking, would you rather look away from your friends?
One. Don't mind me. Another one of those very rare occasions where I forgot to pay attention.
April, you don't deal in ones and zeros. That's binary. You're non-binary. You're a 2.
Damn! I didn't think I get numbered. Mon's been the guy for terrible jokes. I don't...
I'll just make it a joke. It's okay. You don't have to think too far into it.
I'm... April.exe has stopped working.
April.exe has stopped responding. Would you like to reboot? Yes.
Okay, don't.
Oh, goodness. Okay. No.
Whoa. Don't click without looking. You remember clicked on the wrong thing because of that one time?
Did I? Oh.
This was like last room, I believe.
But now I have to face the fear of losing them.
Funny.
Funny?
Didn't you swear to me you were done fearing death? That you had nothing left to lose?
Sometimes lying to ourselves is easier than lying to others, I guess.
I'll keep my I told you so to myself.
I just feel like I'm stuck in an endless cycle and there's no way out that doesn't tear me apart.
Would it help you to know we've all felt like that at some point in our lives?
Not really, no.
Then let me leave you with this instead. Love may come at the price of loss, but the inevitability of loss also comes with the reward of love. You can't lose something without having loved it. And so you should love whatever it is you fear to lose. Those are the moments that matter, the moments that make your life worth living. Besides, you have the power to step out of that cursed circle anytime.
Do I?
Write your own story, my friend. Don't doom yourself because you think it's what you deserve.
I forgot how good you are at giving advice. Makes me a bit envious.
You'll get there eventually.
I hope so. Thanks for checking in. I think I needed that.
Of course. Please, don't stop reaching out. The safety of isolation is not worth the loneliness.
I'll try to remember that.
You better. Now, I heard the night market is close by, and I really don't want to waste this opportunity, so...
Don't let me hold you back.
Until next time, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and be safe out there.
I love Quincy's character. Why don't I get a catchphrase? Oh well. Guess it comes with age. Maybe next millennium. Millennium?
Millennium?
Next millennium? How old is the innkeeper?
Clearly more than 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Holy!
Wait, a millennium is 1,000 years, correct?
I think.
Well, it could be year 999.
Oh!
Who
That's a
are
new-
you?
That's a new character! Oh my god, we have a new character for the first time. The all caps! We haven't gotten a new character in chapters. He's hot.
Really, Luna?
Oh my
Really?
Alright, which one of you wants to voice him? Chat, who should voice him? Hammer or
I
Dave?
don't have an accent at all prepared for this kind of guy.
What do you expect from me? Zaid? Hammer? Oh,
Huh.
we got very opposing.
Luna, it is up to you.
Luna!
Luna.
Luna!
Luna.
Luna!
Yes.
Yes, you are the tiebreaker.
I already know what Luna's gonna say.
I feel like it'd be weird if I said who should voice Mr. Hut. Wanna roll dice again? Someone calls even?
I'll take even.
We're gonna do the small one.
I'm just thinking it kind of looks like Hanzo from Overwatch.
Alright, so Hammer wants even?
Redemption.
Are you hailing from the land of ancient Hapan?
Hammer, you said even?
I'm odd.
14, even.
Alright. Hammer it is.
Alright, Hammer.
What do you think?
Get creative. This is a completely new character, meaning you can do basically whatever you want.
Hello.
Greetings, traveler. Catch up with your past. I just got an achievement saying catch up with your past, chat.
His red eyes imply that this is a vampire.
Nice
Wait a
armor.
minute.
Is it new? Oh my god, wait, is this the guy that
Is
sent
this
the letter?
the dark armor dude?
Wait.
It's gotta be. Hold on.
No, it doesn't seem familiar.
The flowers certainly do. Did you keep my books? Oh my god! Oh my god! We're getting a lore drop!
You know, I imagined this place a little differently. It's nice.
Thank you.
But I thought you'd be long gone by now. After all, you like running, don't you?
Oh. Oh. I like it here. Though, your visit is making me consider moving soon.
It's not advised to stay in one place for too long anyway. Eventually the past will catch up to you.
I figured.
What brings you here, really, Quasar?
Quasar, huh?
You know, this and that. I paid Morrow Castle a visit. It's quite serene this time of year.
What for?
Sightseeing, trespassing.
You broke in?
I wouldn't phrase it like that. Burglary is incredibly impolite. I was persistent in my approach. Politely, I knocked on the door. Unfortunately, vampires these days have no hospitality. The lady of the house greeted me with a snarl and slammed the door in my face. Not like that stopped me, but I found it quite rude.
So, you did break in.
Obviously, as a last resort. There was something I needed more than manners. As expected, she wouldn't give up her precious relic freely.
So you killed her?
I would've, but no, the rat escaped. In the blink of an eye, she dissolved into mist. I always considered that to be a vampire's most annoying skill. But at least I got what I wanted.
Luna, stop simping.
Well, it means you're pulling off the voice pretty well.
And what would that be?
Curious as ever, aren't you?
That's why I made it my job.
What? Being nosy?
Something like that. I get to hear a lot of things every day. People like to talk.
You manipulate your patrons into telling you their darkest secrets.
Oh. Exactly, you know me too well. It's a response.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Luna, calm down.
I cannot explain well enough how much of my type he is. Oh, we got a 50-50.
No, it's 67,
Oh, never mind.
33. I like option 1.
Yeah. Because I feel like the other one would automatically turn us dark, and I'm like, I'm not that person. They spill the tea on their own. Indeed. I don't manipulate. I listen. I'm all ears. What would Lady Evelyn have that you, Quasar Duskbringer, would want? The full name, damn.
Just a little blood. Ingredients for the execution of a grand design.
Grand design. We were never ones to make big plans. He's the same thing that we are. I just realized his ear's torn. Everyone's picking up on the same thing. We!
Speak for yourself.
Maybe times changed you. Oddly enough, you still look the same.
I had to make sure you'd recognize me, after all.
Can we shapeshift or something?
No, but I mean, if hair grows out, age,
True.
that kind of thing.
How could I ever forget you?
It seems like it was pretty easy for you to move on.
It wasn't.
Yet you're hiding. You ran away from everything that once mattered to build a life behind a counter in a shabby tavern.
Is that why you're here? To throw your accusations around?
No. I guess I just wanted one last chat now that everything's coming to an end. And I'm curious about how this old friend of mine is doing.
Are we gonna learn our name finally?
So how are you doing, friend?
God damn it. I'm worried the world we know will end. I'm full of hope for a better tomorrow. Spiteful X much? X have been given. Never mind, red flag.
Yep.
I'm good. Luna switched up real quick.
Yeah. He looked like a douche, so I tried to give
One
him
is
the
a
voice.
middle finger to his plans. Indeed. I'm full of hope for a better tomorrow.
Me too. I'm just afraid that we're hoping for different dawns.
We might be. How are you doing?
Do you even want to know?
It's my job, and my tavern is open to everyone.
Your protective spells beg to differ.
We have.
Remember the lock on the door at
Oh,
night? and stuff?
yeah. They let you through, didn't they?
Hmm.
So, how about a drink? And then you tell me whatever it is you need to get off your chest.
Sure. Let's see if you still know me well enough. And if you remember what I taught you.
Lore! Of course I do. Oh, and do!
Vomit in a cup.
Okay, charisma.
Kinda wanna serve him just the complete wrong.
No, we're not doing that. We're proving him wrong. Mm. I heard the thingy go on. Right? We got that right? Yeah. How about this? Sweet and chatty.
Not bad. Almost tastes like back in the day.
Did you think I'd forget?
Yes. I assumed you're as good as abandoning memories as you are at abandoning people.
Oh, damn. I have a Shep emote for him? Oh boy. Ouch.
It seems like people are right about one thing, though.
And that would be?
Your drinks can influence fate. They can't save people, but they can push them in the right direction. Alter their destiny.
I wouldn't go that far. I simply do my best to support my patrons in their endeavors.
Will you support my endeavor?
As I said, I serve everyone in this tavern.
How noble. How awfully morally gray. How opportunistic. It's like nothing's changed.
I like it that way.
Making decisions for people, leading them to their doom. All because you can't help but wonder what a little entropy would do.
I help.
You help, sure. You always liked to help when it was most convenient for you, when it got people to love you. I hope all your helping has aided you in forgetting them.
I didn't forget them.
Oh, is that so? I couldn't sleep for months. My heart bled and bled until there was nothing left to bleed. I was alone. And by the end of it, when there was nothing left and there was just one question. How could the one person I trusted with my life turn on me like that? How dare they leave me with nothing but the stairs, staring at them alone?
Stars.
Stop. Wondering whether the blood would ever wash off. And how, by the dragons and their false light, is all you've done with your freedom. This dastardly achieved freedom. This. There's still blood on our hands. It took me way too long to realize that, and I didn't have to give up. That I'm not like you.
I don't get to defend myself. What the heck?
And it doesn't have to be their blood that sticks to my hands.
They're gone.
Not for much longer. Soon the star rain and the flood that washed away our yesterday will open the gates to a new tomorrow. A new horizon, unhaunted by still ghosts.
Quasar.
Innkeeper.
Why would you do something like this?
Don't we owe it to them? The you I knew would have agreed.
The me you knew was foolish. Some situations are hopeless and some decisions aren't easy.
Decisions are quite easy if you set your mind to it. Say I need to tear apart Cassiopeia's wings for the stars to rain upon Gaia.
An ambitious task.
I could decide to not abandon my plans. I'm intimidated by the complexity, or scared of the consequences. But no, I instead choose to stick with it and get what I want. I don't give up. I succeed. It's truly that simple. If you care, you'll get it done, no matter how much effort it may take.
Everyone was dead.
I wasn't. Didn't we promise to always stand by each other's side, to never be alone again?
We did.
Didn't they deserve the same?
They did.
Then why are you here and they aren't?
I don't know.
Me neither. What did we mean to you? Nothing. We meant nothing to you. The home we built, it meant so little.
The lore drop. That's not true.
Do you still ponder about the meaning of life, watching the stars?
No, there aren't any anymore.
It's better that way. It means there's no risk of getting caught up in trivial things.
Hold on. The dust, that was not there earlier when we started this scene. Guys, the environment is changing as we're going through the scene and I'm scared. Like getting caught up in the thought of a world without pain.
Like that.
So naive.
So stupid.
Was bound to break. It meant everything to me. Oh. Oh. Guys, the lore we're getting right now. Holy. Ooh. Holy.
I like how fast Luna switched up.
I know, the moment he started showing red flags.
Yeah.
Luna was like, nope, never mind.
I could tell by looking at him he had red flags.
Oh, yeah. April, this is literally what I live for in fantasy books, right?
And this is why Luna can never have their own type, because every single person that looks like this, 99% of the time, has these devious motivations and red flags.
Look at his eyes. Like, they're literally red.
That is the most stereotypical I do evil stuff.
Like, look
cut.
at that armor.
And this is why I'm
You can tell by
single.
the green. Yeah.
It was bound to break.
I knew you'd say that. I've seen through the charade. Your tricks...
I'm gonna correct both of you on this, I hope you know.
Your tricks don't work on me anymore. Look at the stars now as they lie at our feet. A declaration of your failure. An elegy to your cowardice. A demonstration of my endurance. Everything is set. Everyone will get what they deserve. Even your little replacements. Soon they'll be no more than a fading memory on the horizon.
I'm gonna throw hands. I'm gonna throw hands. I'm gonna throw hands. Don't you touch my babies.
Feels familiar, doesn't it?
They're alive. They can be saved.
They're alive indeed. What you should ask yourself is for how much longer, and if the time comes, will you run again?
No.
But you sent them to your deaths, did you not?
I sent them to stop you.
I'm aware.
Yet why is he here?
Because
Which
he knows.
reminds me, I'll have to leave soon before your little pawns interfere with my threads of fate. Gertrude, come on. It's time to go home.
It's not letting me.
Bert?
The crow?
The crow.
Interesting. Care to explain?
I sent you a little companion so you wouldn't be alone, but I need her back now.
You know, I value my privacy.
And I value the perfect execution of my plans. So thank you for collecting so much information.
We've had
me.
a spy this whole. Luna, you've been
Luna.
spying on us!
You beanstalk eating Corbin!
You don't have to do this.
I don't, but I will. Anyway, I've got somewhere to be. Speaking of which, my invitation, the offer still stands. Join me and watch as I repair what you've destroyed 30 years ago. Join me to witness the renaissance of times past.
I can't. My place is here.
What a pity. It almost pains me to see you haven't changed one bit.
I've moved on. You should try it sometime.
Spoken like a true coward. It's not like I need you anyway. Not anymore. See you soon, old friend.
Or not. Oh! Our little... Not our little sister there. That was so much information,
I put everything I had into that
And
voice
you-
acting.
and you did
know
amazing.
You know exactly what we gotta do right now.
What?
Leave him on a cliffhanger.
Eh.
It has been almost 2 hours. It has been almost 2 hours. And we had other things we wanted to do.
Yeah.
No! You guys are eating, and this is all you're gonna eat.
Yep.
We're gonna leave you starving.
We're closing the buffet.
Yep, buffet's closed. It was only open for a little bit. It's funny because I was also gonna sassy before the bird came in. I mean, I do love a guy with motivations. I'm not full. Exactly.
Yep.
You gotta come back.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Will the Z fighters be able to defeat Cell?
Chat.
Glasses.
Huh?
Where are my glasses?
I don't know where your glasses are.
Wait, hey, who put this there?
I don't know, you?
I can get them later.
Chat. I know it was a short stream, but I also work at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And I have other things I need to do. Like, I need to catch up on my writing. I haven't written in like 2 weeks, chat. It's been a minute. I've been busy. I've been very, very busy. Especially the bed. The bed looks very nice, though. It looks very, very nice. I know, chat. I'm sorry. We're sorry, kinda.
I'm not.
Zayd's never sorry.
I don't know enough about the story.
Okay, let's see who to raid real quick. Let's see. I cannot describe how shook I am with how much I was simping for Quasar, and then the bird who I said was me turned out to be his accomplice. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and raid Zach. We've raided Zach a few times before. Good friend playing the Blueprints right now, which I've actually heard really, really good things about. I'm trying to copy my own raid message right now. Hold on, chat. I'm struggling. I'm very much struggling. Haha. Okay. Bye-bye, chat. Thank you for joining me as always and the little
Bye-bye.
chaotic group that we had today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.
Bye.
And I'm gonna pin your message, Nerdy, because I can't see my raid button. But thank you for joining as always, and I will see you next time. I don't know when my next stream is gonna be because I work 6 days in a row. Woo!
Yay.
And my only days off I have are Tuesday. So I only have 1 day off a week right now. So yeah, we'll see.